Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bills going up against the Bengals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Williams to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now a toss play to Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the offense trots out onto the field.
And A.J. Green is an absolute playmaker on the perimeter for his team.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest, because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position.
Zebra! 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 Check three!
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Andy Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Set 380. 380. Dagger. Check. Blue 10. Blue 10.
Again, here's Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Now Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Throwing Jones. Going deep here for Watkins. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. 31 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will he be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the way from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the toss, Bernard. And some room to maneuver. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a set. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Man open left side, it's Williams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Green will come in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. In motion right comes Green. And Dalton to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to take another shot here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Sliding, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing Jones. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 23 yards on the play. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Now Jones. Incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run again with Bernard. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40. And he finally goes down, but not before. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he cuts it out. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Kavari Russell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Guys are picking it off. They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on third, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontaze Burfict in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And Dalton to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Vincent Ray, the linebacker, in on the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On the screen, Bernard losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Play clock winding down. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's got time. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your and get things going in the excitement area.
Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Zebra, zebra, ready, blue 10, blue 10. No, check that, what Mike Ace,
They come up in an offset eye.
380, 380. Check 52 to Mike, check 52 to Mike. You can't block me, you can't block me.
They'll run. This is Bernard.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
They come out here in the eye.
Wide 20, wide 20. Zebra, dagger. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll run here with Bernard. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.